And welcome back here to News 12 New Jersey's Daytime Talk. I'm Tom Fitzgerald. You know, each year 100,000 people injure their eyes due to work-related injuries. Dr. Robert Scharfman is an ophthalmologist from Old Bridge, and he joins us here this morning to talk about it this on Daytime Talk with us. Good to see you, Doctor. First off, thanks for joining us today. How much of this do you see that people come into the office and say, I did something at work, I've injured my eyes?
We see this fairly frequently. Practically every day, someone will come into my office with some sort of work-related injury.
Now, I'm wondering about the differences between them in the different kinds of workplaces. Do you see different kinds of injuries in, say, white-collar jobs than you would in, like, a blue-collar job?
You betcha. The vast majority of workplace injuries that we talk about are blue-collar injuries. People in construction, repairmen, plumbers, those types of people. But we do occasionally see white-collar injuries, too.
All right. Now, one of the reasons you're here and talking to us is because you're trying to raise awareness of the possibility that, you know, this could happen to you if you're in the workplace. What kinds of things people can do to protect themselves and protect their eyes while they're in the workplace? Well,
certainly if you're a blue-collar worker, if you're in construction, there are very clear standards set out by the OSHA, which is the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, as well as the American National Standards Industry, ANSI, and they've established the Z87 standard, which provides for protective eyewear. And certainly if you are in a job where you're going to have moving objects or flying objects or construction or repairs, you need to wear Z87 certified safety goggles.
I always remember, though, back when I was a student in wood shop, though, the teacher would always give you these glasses that just look like the most horrible horn-rimmed things you've ever seen in your life. You either look like Buddy Holly or Elvis Costello based upon what year you grew up. But are there choices available in this stuff, or are you still relegated to that?
The vast majority of eyewear, protective eyewear, is really not cosmetically very pretty, but it's very functional. It will protect your eyes in case of injuries. A lot of them have side shields, particularly when you're going to be around any kind of flying object, because you can be wearing your safety goggles, but if stuff gets in underneath it or from the side, you'll have a problem. Nowadays, for sportswear, because we're seeing now a lot of injuries in children, they have more fashionable, shall we say, sports goggles that meet these standards that you can buy for your children.
And if you make them fashionable, the kids are more likely to wear them, so it means that they'll have their eyes protected more often.
You betcha.
What kinds of things do you see most often when people come into the office?
Well, the most common injuries I see are probably repair people who are doing things. They're grinding metal, they're changing things in the ceiling, and things fall into their eye, and they can't get it out. Occasionally, I will see people who do office cleaning, and they'll get something splashed into their eye. And even rarer, sometimes I'll see, it's getting rare now because they've changed contact lens solutions, but they used to have the hydrogen peroxide systems, and many times people would put the wrong solution, the hydrogen peroxide, into their eye, and they would be in pain.
I've done that myself on occasion in the old days when you had to put the different kinds of solutions into them. So when you go out and you talk to these businesses, you talk to these managers about what their employees should be doing, is this given the same kind of importance as, say, you know, physical injuries against one's body, or do they think, oh, well, your eyes, of course, you're going to watch out for your eyes all the time? They take it for granted?
No, actually, eye injuries are a serious source of loss in terms of productivity. I think they estimate that something like $4 billion are lost due to eye injuries, and having employees lose their vision is a terrible thing, and I don't think any employer would want that. So all of these industries that are aware of this stuff do provide these cares, and they do take it very seriously.
All right, Dr. Robert Scharfman, we appreciate you taking some time out of your day to come and talk to us about ophthalmology and the work that you do in promoting eye safety. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right, we've got lots more to come.